Hi guys, this video is about installing more RAM on your laptop, and before I do it I'm gonna look up what kind of RAM I have and how much RAM I have. I'm gonna go to a search bar and I'm gonna type system information. As you can see, it already showed up. It says system information. I'm gonna click on it and let's see what we have here. So it shows the processor. I have Intel Core i7, and if I scroll down here it says install physical memory RAM 8 gigs. So I'm gonna be upgrading it. I have two sticks, each stick is 4 gigs, and to find out what kind I have, I actually downloaded this software, and it's a free software. It does a full diagnostics of your system, and it's called CPU-Z application. So, and here actually you can see the website where I downloaded it. It's www.cpuid.com, and when it loads, the first step, it just tells me everything about my CPU, and I'm actually looking to find more information about my RAM, so I click on memory, and as you can see, this is the most important piece of information. The type of my RAM is DDR4. This is the newer type. Make sure you check what kind of RAM you have. If you have an older RAM, DDR3, you cannot install DDR4 on your motherboard if it works only with DDR3 and the other way around. So in total size of my RAM is 8 gigabytes. So when I click on CPD, I can go actually look at each slot. So I have two slots and I have 2 sticks of memory. So slot number 1 says type DDR4 and module size 4 gigabytes. And if I go to slot number 2, it's actually the same thing, DDR4 and 4 gigabytes, and I can see the maximum bandwidth. So after I find out what kind of memory I have, I can actually go and purchase RAM, and when I purchase more RAM, I'll actually come back and I'll show you how I install it. So I went to the store and I got this RAM at 16 gigs, DDR4, and I'm going to be installing into my laptop. And before I did it, I downloaded a manual for this laptop, and my laptop is, you can see it right here. It's Dell Latitude E5570, and what I need to do, in that manual it tells you exactly what to do. To pop this cover off, I need to unscrew 3 screws on this side, 3 screws on this side, and 2 on this side, and there's a little slot where you can pry it with the screwdriver, and I pop that cover off. So I'm gonna get a little closer and I'm gonna start doing it. Alright, let's flip it over. And like I said, there are 3 screws right here. I'm gonna unscrew them. Alright, and 3 screws on this side. I'll do the same thing. And 2 screws in the middle. Alright, and there's a little slot in here that I can use to pop the cover open. Alright, I have two RAM sticks right here, and I'm gonna open this one. Alright. Alright, I zoomed in. So, and slot 1 is right here and slot 2 is right here. So to get it out, there are two little springs here. I'm gonna move it toward this side. So 1 and 2. That one's gonna go to the opposite side. Okay, and it just pops out just like that. So I'm gonna remove this one. And I'm gonna put the new RAM right into that slot. So I pushed it in, and here I'll just pull it down, and both springs are back in place, and it's all ready to go. So now I'm gonna put it back. Gonna pop it back in place. Okay. And I'm gonna put the screws back. Okay. Last one. And it's all ready to go. Alright, I restarted my laptop, and I'm gonna start my CPU-Z software. It's gonna load and pull the data about my memory. Alright, I'm gonna go to memory tab. As you can see, total size, I have 20 gigabytes. And if I go to CPD, slot 1, it shows 16 gigabytes. And if I go to slot 2, it shows 4 gigabytes. So like I said, total 20 gigabytes. And my motherboard can take up to 32 gigs of memory. So just make sure you check your description for your laptop, because if you install more than that, it's gonna be just a waste of money, because it doesn't matter if it's more than your motherboard can take, you won't be able to use that memory. Well, I hope this video was helpful. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.